funny. Nobody would ever guess. Nah, I ain't gonna, because you just said it, so never mind. But anyway, I don't know, man. This is the last day for kind of the theatrics before the real fun starts.
Yeah.
And it's just a part of the process. It's slow, so what we really want to do, obviously we're gonna shut away in, but we want to try to go on as many guests as we can.
Hey, my God.
Hey, come jump on real quick. It's gonna be quick.
Hey, we got the Phil Jackson.
Oh.
We got the Phil Jackson.
Oh.
The Phil Jackson.
Hold on, he ain't that old though.
Oh,
he ain't that old though.
No, that's the
ain't
mad
that old
science. That's the Phil
We
Jackson.
got the Steve Kerr. We got the Steve Kerr.
He
We
don't-
can't because
nah,
he's black. Because he
you
white.
ain't no damn Steve Kerr.
No.
Phil Jackson white.
I know. Yeah.
Man, we got
Sir.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, listen.
Man,
Come on now.
The mad scientist right there. The mad scientist. You better keep him out the heavyweight division. You better keep a heavyweight away from him. Oh, he got one. He got the eyes told it all. Oh yeah, he do got one.
How many
got
fighters,
one.
How many fighters you working with right now?
Just 3.
Just 3.
Yeah, he trying to sit.
And we were talking about this just the other day.
Maybe 4.
Yeah, I know you got 4. I just thought about something.
We were talking about this just the other day. We were talking about you, and we were talking about how good everything's going for you and all that. And he said, I bet his phone stays ringing off the hook. And I said he probably has some way to filter who connects with him, but are you just one of the more sought-out coaches right now?
Possible, but I think that I don't know how you maneuver that thing. I just kind of like it's more about how you mesh in with the other guys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
How there's no other interference, like it's just a fighter. You know what I mean? The whole group of clique. I don't really like that.
Yeah.
I think it's just all about the relationship between the fighter and the trainer, and to get to know him personally. You can't get to know him what the angst are, kind of how to work with him or how to get to him. And you got everybody talking, everybody in the ear. You really can't. You know what I'm saying? You really can't get to him like you really need to be able to touch him.
Yeah.
So,
I'm old school, and so and of course, like I just said, I respect you to the fullest, and I consider you to be one of the best coaches out there right now. But I go as far back. I go back with Barry, and so I look at Barry like Barry is the guy in my mind. But it's because where I come from and everything. We were talking about my fight with Danny Garcia, and I'm going somewhere here with this. The fight with Danny Garcia, he came in with the game plan, and he and my dad worked everything out. And I was telling somebody the other day, that fight for 12 rounds went exactly how it was supposed to go. Right. I said, funny, because I seen the highlight. I got hit with 3 punches in a row. I ate them all. I said, that wasn't a part of the game plan. But that fight went top to bottom, went exactly how we mapped it out. The fight with Frank Martin and Michelle Rivera. Did that fight go clean and all the way across the board?
Hey, coach. Hey, let's talk about the first round when somebody had something slick to say behind you.
No. It really wasn't that. It was like maybe round 3.
Oh yeah.
2, 3. You know,
it was 2.
3.
Because I seen what was going to happen.
Yeah, it was like this, and I wasn't even like he know I hit him up about that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't about coming at him.
Yeah.
It was just like I hear it. He's in my ear. I can hear it.
Yeah.
He's right there. I'm like. So whatever he told me to do, I just told him to do the counterpart. You know what I mean? And we had practiced that anyway, so
Yeah. What's next? Do you know right now?
For who?
Man, for you.
Look
hey,
at
man, I don't
you
know.
vacationing yet or what?
He got a staple. He got a. Hey.
Well, you know what it is, man. You really can't. You take it what it is, and you can't even like blow it up like that to yourself because I know who I am.
I'm the same way.
And at the same time, because you can't even be focused if you on my own tip, right? If I'm on my own job, I'm gonna miss everything. I'm not gonna be able to see nothing.
Yeah.
I'm too good for everybody. Nah, man. I'm here as a fan of Tank Davis. I've never been to DC before, and I've never been the one to take fights before. So I get to knock out 2 things.
Yeah. Did you see the monuments and all that?
I haven't. I just got it today.
You got to, man.
I just got it today, and I'm gonna go check it all out.
Got to.
Hey, Coach. Shawn said a lot of people. We talk about a lot of people hitting you up, contacting you.
Right.
Do you not just want to get like a staple and to the point where you got assistants working with people? You just want to be the guy, so keep a very few guys into your stable. You don't want to get oversaturated.
Well, I don't do that. I only train like 3 or 4 guys, right? But the thing about it is, if somebody, because I have my younger brother's my assistant, right?
Okay.
But then he said, years ago, take this guy, take that guy, a couple guys. I said, no, but they come here to work with me, not to work with you. So that's the difference. They don't come here.
Right.
So you know, and my thing is like this. If I tell you I can train you, but I got 3 other guys here, I'm taking away from them, right? And then I can't be everything I was to them initially, because it's going to change. And I lied to you to get you here for what? You know what I'm saying? If you look at every trainer who's popping or been popping, they fall in love with their success, right? So they start taking everybody, because now they're making more money, so they're going after money. It's about the quality and the personal relationship. If I got 10 guys, I can't get to know all of them. I can't remember what makes him move and what motivates him and what upsets him. So if you got 3 or 4 guys, you kind of know, how to move and how to motivate and how to inspire them, and how to talk to them.
It seems like, Coach, every year you stay motivated. You seem like one of them. I see you running.
All the time.
I see you grinding in the gym.
Right.
You sweating more than your fighters at times.
Well, hey, I'm on it, man. Because it's like this. If you think about this, in the dream, I couldn't imagine this. I couldn't imagine it.
Yes, sir.
I couldn't imagine it, right? So if you get to a point where you're successful in life, something you couldn't imagine, right? And something you couldn't control. Remember, I was heavy. I was like 226, 230. But when you realize where you are and who you are and how you made it, you came from projects and this and that before, if you can make it to this level and controlling your diet and eating whatever, that's no problem. So, I just changed it, and I always worked out. I just was heavier. I didn't control my diet. When I changed that, it was it.
I think you're one of those people, I say it myself, I use from where I'm from to motivate me today.
Right, that's right.
I have my house that I was born in, a shack, Coach. Right. But when I walk into my house, I put it up on the wall right by the door. And it just, anytime I get, you feel like you blessed and you.
I got a picture in my bathroom.
Yeah. Stay humble, baby.
I got a picture.
Stay humble.
When I was a little bitty kid, and nobody could tell that kid in that picture that he could grow up to be
what you are today.
And the thing about it is, I grew up in the Boys and Girls Club, so I'm at the Boys and Girls Club every other week with the kids hanging out. And just recently, they didn't even know who I was. They didn't know what I did. I never talked about it. I just hung out with them and cooled out with them, you know what I'm saying? And my wife and my daughter first came for the first time, right? Because I go to the club every other week, I'm up there. And so what happened is, the dopest thing to me is when I walked in, they started, hey, Mr. Derrick, Mr. Derrick. And they still didn't know what I did. They just knew that I was there.
Just hanging out.
Yeah. So
positive influence.
So I was so my wife and daughter and me, I felt good. I'm they're calling me. The kids so that's what it's all about, man. Not about, I'm moving, I'm in boxing, but I'm moving to the nonprofit sector. It's I think the kids need me more than the boxers do. You know what I'm saying? So once my guys all play out and they do their thing, we're gonna ride into the sunset together. But then at the same time, I'm in the hood with the kids.
Yeah.
Very, very proud of you, Coach.
Man, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah,
fantastic, man.
We are the biggest fans in the world of you.
Don't say we, man. Say you.
I don't give a damn. Me, bro.
It's okay.
It's all love, baby.
But listen, it's like this. It's just like when Shawn. Think about this. I hit Shawn up a week or 2 weeks after. I was like, man, I gotta tell him that I really wasn't coming at him.
Yeah.
I could hear him.
Yeah.
Hey man, listen. If his corner was telling him to do something, I'm gonna tell him to do the total opposite.
Yeah.
Because obviously the corner wasn't telling him nothing. Yeah. And so it was that's why I was like. And then he's like, man, I just want a good fight. I do too. I want a good fight.
Hey, Coach, what fighter or trainer think they can show up to the fight and not coach against Derrick James? You don't get your ass cooked.
Man, I'm not going to say all that.
All right, I said it. You think you're going to show up against Derrick James and just show up? Well, you don't get your ass cooked.
Well, you know what he did? This was funny, what he did, though. We went in the locker room and we're rapping. You got to watch him rap. So he's watching me rap Frank's hand, right? So I'm watching. Then now it's time to do the second one. He says, I'm good. I'm okay. I'm like, huh? He's like, no, I don't need to see. You don't rap it the same way you rap the first one, right? Oh, I'm good. I'm gone. I look like, yeah, but I guess in his mind he's thinking, there's nothing you can do to win the fight. So you can put it whatever you want in those gloves.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you? It's like that's part of your job.
Yeah. First time you been through that, right?
I was like,
yeah.
I said, huh? I said, what? He's like, no, I'm good. You don't rap the same. I said, yeah, I am. He said, okay, I'm going.
That's bold.
I was like,
that's bold.
Like, man, I'm thinking like, there's nothing we can do.
That's
so he realized, hey, but that's just a level. That's where you see yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Only way you don't stay there, you gotta keep feet on the ground. You gotta, even when you good, you don't have to. Like I always tell the guys, if you spawn somebody who's not on your level, you find something to work on. Whether you work on your defense, work on your movement, but you don't go soft or easier just because you're not on your level. You just work hard at something else, right? Because if you work on your defense, you say focus on that. Because it's like this, you can't go from hard to soft and then get back hard because it ain't gonna work. You can't. Man, listen, I don't know nobody to make that transition.
Yeah.
If you go easy, if you go really easy on somebody, and now somebody got to bring some heat in the mix, you're not gonna be able to do it. I mean, I don't care who. I mean, how great you are. It's just very difficult to do that. So I say you got to stay consistent to where you work on something that you need to work on with the defense, the jab, something to where you stay focused and it's on the high level.
Hey, Coach, down the road we got this big fight coming up with you and your guy versus another guy. Talent on talent, the best of the best. But at the end of the day, I always say there's one person going to the corner to talk to Derrick James and there's one person not. And that's who I picked. Okay? You ain't got to say nothing. Have a nice day, my man. You ain't got to say nothing. Okay? Have a nice day.
Enjoy DC.
Yeah, I am, man. I'm going to do my best.
Stay blessed, Coach. Keep doing what you're doing.
Stop that trouble, man. And look, he like to spar with you anyway. It's like y'all going back and forth.
Yeah, we going to